What's up, guys? Pypo here, bringing you a video today doing some RBG action. This is actually a YOLO RBG I did with people that were watching my stream. I stream every now and then, and I do it with Kate. It's mainly from Kate's point of view, but I thought it'd be fun for me to actually record it and actually put it up online. Of course, without a live commentary, mainly because when I do an RBG, it's hard for me to actually talk. I mean, when you watch me do those normal BGs, it's very easy for me to talk through those because I don't really care. I mean, I care, and it's all muscle memory. You know what I mean? I'm just pressing the shit out of everything. I'm doing it. It's easy. Whereas when you go into an RBG, a lot of times you actually have to focus. People calling targets. Sometimes I'm calling targets, and you're just doing all that kind of stuff. And when you're doing that, it's also hard to keep a topic up and then a event conversation up at the same time. You know what I mean? So I thought, fuck it, I'll record the gameplay, but I'll record separate commentary for you guys, because there are a few things I want to talk about. I may cut into something that's happening in the game here, but what you mainly see here in this entire game is me staying the fuck at Blacksmith, because they have this one paladin here right here, Zoldo or Zolto or something, and he's a pretty good paladin. I mean, I think we killed him once the entire game, but the problem is our healers are also good. One of the main reasons I don't do RBGs consecutively and continuously throughout like a patch is because I don't like the gameplay style of attacking a healer for the entirety of the game, because it seems like for us, at least in this game, the idea was CC DPS kill healer, CC DPS kill healer, and a lot of the times it's just us attacking a healer for years. You might actually see me disengage off a few times by accident. I'm still very rusty. This is the second day I've been back, and this is like the third BG I've done on my fucking hunter since I got back. I've been playing other stuff because I'm doing Recruit a Friend. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is a few things involving Warlords of Draenor. The first one being it's just been released. The pre-order, I should say, has been released, and you get a few things with it I want to talk about real quick, and also that you are going to be able to see now through a couple tweets from Blizzard the healer changes and what they're planning on to do to healers in Warlords of Draenor. So let's talk about the general expansion to begin with. That's me disengaging off like a fucking scrub right there. That's horrible. And I pop it at turns as well. By the way, I used a different mouse when I was away. I didn't use the Naga. I used like a really small mouse. Ever since I got back, it has been hard as fuck to get used to using a Naga again, because it's so much bigger and my finger, like, so I accidentally was hitting shit. That's why you see me there disengage off and then hit the turns. It's because I'm still getting used to the Naga. Luckily for me, about halfway through this game, I get used to it. Anyway, so I went up and was like reading all the stuff, and it just happened today, basically, like literally today, as I record this, that they released the pre-release. You can buy it, you can get the game. When you buy the game, you get the free level 90 boost. And I want to mention immediately to you guys who want to boost a character to level 90, stop. Don't do it straight away, because there is a reason to not do it to a fresh character. You might be asking, why is there not a reason to do it to a fresh character? That's because if you have a character above level 60, that means you have a character that's already level 60 or above, and it has professions. It doesn't matter how high the level professions are. It could be 1 out of 300. It could be 26 out of 300. It doesn't fucking matter. If you have a character above level 60 with professions, and then you boost that character, it also boosts the professions to max. What this means is it might actually be more intelligent or more prosperous for you to make a character level to 60 by, say, engineering, jewel crafting, or anything. Like for instance, it cost me like 13k gold to level in engineering on my server, because my server prices are fucking through the roof. So when I leveled engineering, I spent a shitload of money, and I'm making another US hunter right now because I want to be able to play hunter with the US buddies of mine on their realms and stuff. So obviously what I was going to do, I was thinking, well, why the fuck am I leveling a hunter? I'll just boost one to 90 straight away. That's what I'll do. And he's about level like 20 or some shit now. But instead of doing that, what I'm going to do now is get that hunter to level 60, get him engineering, get him blacksmithing or jewel crafting or enchanting or whatever I want, and then boost him, because that means I'll hit 90 with those professions, meaning that I will have rocket boots, I'll have my glider. It'll be like playing Pypo on Frostmourne, except he already has the professions on a US server. That's what I plan to do with my free level 90 boost. Obviously, you can also buy them now. They cost 60 fucking bucks. I used to think there's a bit of a problem, but after I've seen the price, it's $66 for Australians. It's not that big of a deal, honestly, I don't think, because if you're willing to pay 60 bucks for a character, that's fine by me. I'm not willing to pay that much. I will never pay $60 for a character to hit level 90. That is crazy. That's so much money to spend on one character, especially since, like, when you actually level, it's fun. Like, I enjoy leveling. Especially right now, I'm doing Recruit a Friend with Kat, and you might actually see some leveling videos soon from that. And I really enjoy leveling, especially with Recruit a Friend, where you do, like, the way we're leveling is, like, one dungeon, and that one dungeon will get you 5 levels, so you never have to do the same dungeon twice, which is fucking awesome. I love dungeons. I hate when you're leveling and you have to do the same. Like, fucking, let's do Sunken Temples 7 times. Let's do Blackrock Depths 7 times. Doesn't happen on Recruit a Friend, thank fuck, because I hate repetitive bullshit. But with the Recruiter Friends, obviously it's really nice. So I'll get that Hunter up to level 60 and immediately make sure you just buy professions. If you just level 60 without the professions and you boost, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to recognize that you have professions. It's not just going to magically give you professions. You need to have the professions. I'm not too sure if it works with stuff like first aid or fishing or anything like that. To be safe, I would pick it all up. I would just pick up all the stuffs and then boost. And then hopefully, if it like works the way they say it made it sound it worked, it will boost all those things up to like the maximum for level 90. That's the first thing I want to talk about. Just wanted to make sure you guys knew about that because it's definitely something I want to know. It's getting fucking windy in my room right now. Look at this shit going on behind me. But the other thing I wanted to talk about as well was the healing changes. This is going to be a very big change in Warlords of Draenor coming to healers. And a lot of my healer buddies have actually decided that, just from reading these changes, they've said to me, Pypo, we are not going to play healers. Like, we're not going to play healers anymore. If I want to play a healer, I have to roll a Shaman, or I have to roll a Resto Druid, because these are the only healers anymore that are going to have insta-cast spells. But that's not the only change. The only change is Blizzard are trying to make it so healers... The healing the way it is now, and was in Cataclysm mainly, was that if someone's not under 100% health, they are liable to get one shot. That's the way it's been. If you see someone and they're on 50% health, the next time that guy gets hit by a raid boss, the next time he gets hit by a fucking Chaos Bolt, he's fucking dead. That's a dead motherfucker right there. They want to change that so being not at 100% health isn't as scary, meaning that spells will do less damage, but it also means that healers will never have someone at max, if that makes any sense. Meaning that a tank in a fight might start at 100%, go down to 50, 60, 50, 60, maybe get up to 70, back down to 40. Like, he's never going to be at max. That's kind of what they're aiming for with their healing changes. Not only are they doing that, but they're also taking out the insta-cast spells, meaning that a healer actually has to stand there and cast. This is supposed to put like a big emphasis on good healers, and it almost makes like not as good healers like almost shittier, because it's going to take a lot more focus. It's going to take a lot more casting and not moving and getting your spells out and knowing who to heal at the correct times. Because obviously, if someone's at 50%, basically what they're saying is like when a raid boss hits you and you're at 50%, you shouldn't die. You should go low, obviously, but you shouldn't die. Which is, it's an interesting change. I'm not too sure why they're doing this. Like, what made them change their mind about this. Like, for instance, the way I like healing and the way I liked it was that back in vanilla, back in BC, if someone popped their burst on you, there was people that could kill you in a stun lock. You know, a rogue could stun lock you and kill you. At the same time, though, a healer could also heal you and get you to max with their cooldowns, but without them, they probably wouldn't be able to heal through a rogue's DPS. I like that. I honestly like that because I feel like it made DPS more meaningful. Whereas now it's like you need these fucking... Like, for instance, if we didn't have these 3 healers in this BG, we'd be fucked. We'd be absolutely fucked because we can't even kill that healer. There's 3 of us at Blacksmith right now with a healer, or with 2 healers, I think, on our team. And we're all focusing the one paladin healer. We have been nearly the entire fucking game, and we cannot get this guy down. Obviously, this isn't a rated RBG. This was a YOLO, just with people from my streams. We're not calling silences. We're not calling CCs on the paladin. If we did that, we probably could get him down, yes. But that shouldn't be even needed. You know what I mean? If you're all focusing one healer to 3 DPS, and 3 DPS cannot kill you, it's kind of fucked up. It is honestly kind of... I don't like that it kind of relies on... just interrupts now. Like, that's just the way it is. Like, you need to interrupt at this time, they bubbled, okay, it's a reset, wait for your interrupts to come back up. Alright, now you CC now with your burst, and then you swap it out, you CC the DPS with a trap. And it's very like, it's almost mathematical now, you know what I mean? It's like, you have to do stuff at this point, and there's no actual, like, rush to it. There's no like, holy shit, I'm taking a fuckload of damage, better like get some fucking heals, better do this. You know, there's no like immediate threats anymore. It's all, if you stick to the calculated formula that works, you will win the game. That's kind of the way it is. Obviously, it doesn't always go that way in PvP because it relies on a person, and whenever a person's involved, shit can go wrong. You know, obviously you have like your emotions, your feelings. You can fuck up. You can press the wrong button. You can just be off in timing. It's very hard for a person to be perfect. Therefore, the game is still playable and fun and enjoyable. Whereas if it was played by computers, it'd be very like just on the ball. Everything equals everything. It's fine. You know what I mean? But and a lot of people, honestly, all my friend healers are saying they completely are just gonna stop playing healers. Like they play priests, they say fuck it. You know, I don't even want to play a priest anymore. All the priests that I play is going to be 0 in Warlords of Draenor, simply because I love, and this is their words, I love running around and healing and not having to stand still. And I can relate to that. I can relate to that because as a hunter, what I love to do is run the fuck around and shoot shit. If at any point in this BG I stand still, it's never going to happen. I don't stand still. It's not a thing that I do. I keep fucking moving. I shoot shit. I don't stop running. That's why I love hunters, because I don't have to stand still. I don't have to cast a fucking 3-hour-long chaos bolt to finally hit someone in the face for like a decent amount of damage. I can move 24/7. That's why I love it. And when I get CC'd like this and I have to stand still, as soon as it's gone, I'm fucking moving again. That's why I love playing hunters. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm making another US Hunter. Like, that's why I like to play them. And it's because I don't have to stop moving. I'm always moving. There's always action going on. There's always shit happening. It's so fucking fantastic that I just never want to stop playing it, you know what I mean? But a lot of times it's like, I kind of feel like I'm overpowered a little bit sometimes, because the only thing I have to cast is aim shot, but it procs, and oh my god. It's kind of weird. But at the same time, I think if hunters didn't have that, we're not tanks. We're actually pretty squishy. Hunters are, and we need that movement to stay alive and to always, be on the move and kiting and that sort of thing. That's why I love the class. I used to play Frost Mages because I love the fact that a Frost Mage could kill someone in a freeze. You could freeze someone and fucking murder them. But at the same time, when you just freeze someone and murder them, if they got out and you didn't have any of your ice blocks, or if you didn't have any of your fucking blinks, you were fucking dead. You were dead ass mage, because there's no way you're gonna stay alive. And you had this cloth gear on. It didn't do much. You're fucked. You are fucked in your butt as a mage. That's not the case anymore. Mages are tanks, warlocks are tanks. And I liked back then, it seemed like cloth and actual armor types meant something. It meant that if you're a clothy, you're squishy. That's what it means. You're a clothy, you're squishy. You have leather, not as squishy, but still pretty squishy. We can destroy a rogue pretty quick. And then obviously you have your male classes, like hunters. You do less damage, but you have that little bit more survivability. And then your plate wearers, who do surprisingly okay damage, but they're tanks. They stay alive a lot longer. And that's the way it worked. But at the same time, you had these fucking mages in cloth gear power blasting a dude in the face and killing him, like with one fucking power blast. And I loved that. I loved that gameplay style of the glass cannon. I like the glass cannon playstyle, but I also like the fact that there's counters to the glass cannon, like the warrior or something like that, or a fell druid. Oh my god, a fell druid. But yeah, it's very interesting what they want to do with the heals. I don't know. I honestly don't know why they're doing it now. Like, what's made them say? I mean, I shouldn't even be complaining. I mean, when I say my friends say they're not going to play healers anymore, that's not me complaining in any way. For me personally, I've known healers needed to be nerfed for a long fucking time. Like, if you play any kind of arena, if you play any kind of anything, you'll know that healers... What am I doing with my camera just there, by the way? I just kind of went nuts with my camera. You'll know that healers need a bit of a nerf. Like, they, again, can be killed if you can coordinate perfectly with your teammates, but they're so based around 3v3 that they're slightly overpowered. And I go back to farm here because I see that my buddy is actually getting attacked by a rogue. And I thought he went into his house, but I don't see him. And it turns out he actually went back to blacksmith. So I put down some traps and I'll run back. Man, I was actually really surprised by this RBG, because this is complete, like, not complete. I played with Kate and Shiv, which is two people that I play with frequently. Shiv isn't geared out yet. And then I played with Kat. I got Kat into heal. And then I got the rest were completely randoms, and most of them are hunters. Obviously, whenever I invite people, they're mainly hunters. And it was like, I think it's like we have 6 hunters in this BG. 6 fucking hunters and like an Ellie Sham or something. 6 hunters, an Ellie Sham, and 3 healers. How fucking insane is that? The Ellie Sham actually tops damage, I think. The Ellie Sham does some fucking work. Yeah, he just beats me in damage, and I was impressed, man. I didn't know. I always thought Ellie Shams were shit for some reason, because they're based on procs, like mastery procs. But I guess if you stack the shit out of mastery. I just guess that it's still fine. I mean, I assume it's like really shit with bad gear. That's what I assume, but I have no idea really. Because I used to play an Ellie. I used to main an Ellie Sham in Burning Crusade, and it's like I fucking loved it. I fucking loved it. I played Ellie Sham. I played Resto Sham. This is back where you had to pay to switch specs like over and over again. And I think it actually had like a counter in like the statistics of how much gold you spent on respecs. I spent like 3k gold on respecs, and that's not only is 3k gold a lot. The respec was like 15 gold or some shit. I somehow spent 3k gold specking from LE to fucking Resto just over and over and over again. It was ridiculous. But the other thing I want to talk about was actually the pricing of Warlords of Draenor, which is something I'm actually surprisingly, like, I'm happy with. Like, if you just want to get the base Warlords of Draenor package, not the deluxe, not anything, then what you get is $49.99. $49.99, so $50. Warlords of Draenor, you get it, you get your free level 90 boost, and you're fine. By the way, if you pre-order the game, you get your 90 boost immediately. Like, you don't have to wait for that shit. But then you can also get the Warlords of Draenor Digital Deluxe Edition. Includes a full expansion, level 90 character boost, in-game items of World of Warcraft, StarCraft 2, and Diablo 3. Warlords of Draenor is expected to release before 12th of the 20th, 14. That's actually, I'm not too bad. I'm not too, like, I wish it was earlier, because that's like Christmas. Like, I fucking wish it wasn't Christmas, for fuck's sake. But it says before then. I assume they're gonna hit November it. Like, I assume November would be a good time to release the game. But it's still a long way away, and that's gonna be a long PvP season if they don't release another arena season. I don't know why they wouldn't. But anyway, what you get is you get a mount. It's like a bird mount. It kind of looks like the Raven Lord from the level 70 raid that Druids used to be able to get, but it's got like armored wings and like this weird thing on its head. It looks pretty cool. Then you also get the pet that kind of looks like it as well, and it looks very interesting, honestly. And obviously with Diablo, you get like a different like character skin or some shit for Diablo. I never played this game, so I'm not too certain. Mainly what you're buying there is the mount and the pet. It's not. I don't know if it's worth it. To be honest, like whenever I think about stuff like this, I always think like you don't buy in-game pets, you don't buy in-game mounts. Why would you pay an extra $20 for the deluxe edition? And the answer is I don't really know. I don't know why you would pay that extra like $20 because it's just the pet and the mount, but it's $20 for a pet and a mount. That's not too bad, and I like having the box as well. I think I'm going to buy the digital deluxe edition just because I want the pet and the mount. Plus, you can download it prior to release, and you can just play it when it gets released, which is exactly what I need to do as an Australian. If you go and buy the fucking box on launch day, you've bought the box, you bring it home, you install like the tiny little bit it lets you install, and you download the rest, you're not playing until midday if you got it in the morning. You're not playing until midday, and like it sucks. Especially if I want to play like on release, which I'm probably going to do. I want to get in immediately and start recording for you guys and do like leveling with Pypo on Pypo and get to like make leveling videos of me getting to fucking 100, which I hope isn't too hard. They said they wanted to reduce the amount of time it takes you to get up to 100, which I'm really hoping is the case because leveling is fun. I like doing dungeons, but when all you want to do is PvP like I do, especially on Pypo on the Hunter, it's not something you want to be stuck doing for a very long time. And it's 10 levels. I don't know what happened where they went, all right, we're going to do 5 level increments. We're going to do from fucking 80 to 85 to 90, but we're not going to do 95. We're going to do 100. Like, I don't understand why they fucking did that little hop thing there. Like, that seems really weird to me that they did a 5 level hop. And honestly, being level 85 was bad. I didn't feel being level 85. I was like, I'm halfway through levels here, but I'm at the end of the game. Like, I didn't feel like I should be level 85. But I guess that's just a personal. Like, I've been playing since vanilla, so 60, 70, 80, 85. What? Why is it 85? This makes no sense. Hopefully they never go back. Because like, imagine being 105. What? Anything over 100 is actually going to seem really weird. Like 100 is like the kind of number you always picture as being the end. Like this is 100. Like you've won. That's it. The game. Like that's it. I'm at 100. I'm at the max here. If you have 110, it's like what? Why not just? Are we going to 1,000? What are we going to here? Because 110 is weird. I'm level 110. Like 100 is a good round number. Not to mention it's gonna be 3 numbers on your fucking portrait. That's gonna be weird just looking at that. I don't know. I might just be complaining about shit that shouldn't need to be complained about. But anyway, guys, there's an RBG for me doing like a badass. I think I topped out. I hope I did. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think about the Warlords of Draenor coming up and the changes, the healing, and all that kind of stuff. Have a good day, Diablo year, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.